Pinism Jetam Jagatundu, Sanji Koban Tobercha, Techudo, Tombani Tembe Chuji, Niembadan, Sambadan, Combalan, Jubercha, Nyambe, and you couldn't set up December shoes. Oh, yeah.
Set your motivation as follows. For the sake of all living beings, I will attain highest enlightenment, the high state of a Buddha. In order to do that, I will listen to these teachings on the profound emptiness.
Oh, yeah. So we're
on verse 12, Geneva.
Geneva. Oh, yeah, that's some Tadra Kunla Sumber Temba Sigdo. Tadra Taxi Tanya de Trava. Rangune Meba, Sawane Meba, Mayamba, attention to Basan to Yuba. Tanya de Trava, Uti, Tamje Chigbari, Sumbari Mado, Kasha Rangune to Kasha Rangune Madu, but in the Maris, Dengdo, Sholuga, Jungibatik. Did you love
Then this verse is basically showing that everything is equally free of the extremes. Here, the two extremes are that things have inherent existence and that things completely don't exist. So then, all phenomena are equally free from these two extremes. It can't be that some things are, what do you say? Some things are truly existing, some things aren't, like that.
Oh yeah, that's a gun down with the Kedikun, Nimina, Sigdo. Kedi Chukun, Tembatruba, Tonga Nisu, Yuba means Yora. Mina say. Shan is a shan. To change two terrible so by Shankashi, Tembara Yebe Nobu Yudi, and then your maride, Tembdu Tada Kibich, Shanga Shila, Ye, no ye, etc. Shan to change so by traveling over Gashi Tembara to the Nobu Yese, Ye, but Regi Maride, Tembatu Tada Kibich, Shadwa. Second time we need it,
So the verse reads, if they are not twofold, how can anything have an existent entity? If that is reasonable to you also, why raise further arguments? So the first couplet here says, if they are not twofold, how can anything have an existent essence or be essentially existent? So then, if there is no twofold division of phenomena into truly existent and not truly existent, what, such as particles and so forth, could have a truly existent essence? Since all forms of true existence have been precluded.
Oh yeah, Tanibadira, Kedi Kula, Terigna, Gawa Shambu, Chidi Chesigua. Kedi Kula, Kocha, Yeshe, Teba Kone, Tanya Pang, Pangbe Sudi Kelly, Rigna, say. Kedi Kerango Mawatsogia, Tene Kocha Geshebe, Tetu Jibayang Dog, Tuchi Yungenge, Tanya Pangba, Sudi Kelly, Rigresura, Kedi Kula, Terignas, Tanya Pangbe Sudi Kelly, Rigres. Gawa Shambu Chidi Chese, oh, Tindrugi Chosune, Tanda Tembadruba Yus, de Chosune, and a Koja Umabalia, Gawa Shan, Jebalia, Kuba Chishi Yude, Yuba Mares, Ribayanda Yomarese, Karas Nature Tamje, Tembadruba, Treba Tamje, and Treva Kalam Kudes.
The second couplet then reads, if that is reasonable to you also, why raise further arguments? Then the commentary explains, if for the very reason we have explained, it is appropriate for you too to accept the system which has eliminated the two extremes. Why do you cling to a thesis of true existence and raise further arguments against us? If any reasoning could disprove the thesis concerning emptiness of true existence, we would be convinced. But since things cannot be proved truly existent, you should accept only our thesis.
Yeah, Dandi Shologa Josum Dira. Shologa Josum de Karishek Dosina. Che Kanglia, Demba Duma Duke, and Nami Kelly, Rigma Rest, the Shake Doyanga. Oh, did it? The Canderes, Nobu Kungi, Nomelas. Dandi Ribakangi, Tandongi, Chon, the Mindruba Sina, Koja, Yeshe, and you and Nobu Temba Druba, 2 minutes, Koja, Gicho, Kona, Kelam, Bachaus. Nobu Kungi, Nomelas. Number yewa mirigdesi chinaji ngobo kungi isigora rangshin temba truba yona ngobo kungi rangshin temba truba yona asigora ane kyudan kenla medo bar gyurwa na yena asigora ngobo kungi ngomela yoba marese ane kyujinle teni medo bar gyurkirese ane gyula temba truba ngobo Mebala, temper to Madruge, Nambi Yawa Mirik dese, number Yawa Mirik dese, and temper driven over Missibalia, Mebalia, Geshe temper to Geshe temper Madrube, Nambi de Rigma Resigua. Oh, so look, second time when you did. Did you love Shana?
So the this next verse, 13, is the inappropriateness of asserting differentiations of truly existent and not truly existent with regard to any phenomena. The verse says, regarding the non-functional aspect of all things, differentiation are inappropriate. That which is seen in all substantial entities is not differentiable. So here, it says in the commentary, if the nature of internal and external things were truly existent, they would not depend on causes and conditions. All differentiations of truly existent and not truly existent are inappropriate with regard to the absence of truly existent things.
Yeah, this one. Thank you, Badrida. Zenam Kunla Kangtonga, Tene Namir Minguro Sedra. Toje di Suka was on Namgalia, Mota de Nioma Resigora. Namgalia, Mota de Tamida Nioma Rese. Any Tashin dos were Zenam Kunla, Nobu Kunla Hansigora. And then Nobu Kunla, Tendongi Ranshi Kantonga. Nobu Sama Zesam Nobu Kunla. Ani rangshingi trube tongba kang tongwa te sigora tene sangmala tsungpare kashe rangshingi trube tongba yin kashe me tongba yin se ten nambar yewa gyurga mare sigora tene nami me gyoros o te kungdele yani deshama de ngobo chigi tabu kan tene kungi tabu she chigi tungni kayinba tene kungi tungni tongba nyele keba kayo mare se namgal ya keba meba na shiri sigdoa dole jan Kange ngobo tenam ngomen jurse ngobo chik tene temba trube ngobo mebar juna tene ngobo kunla tene temba trube chakba mebar jugure sungba re sungudwa chik sungba dar chik kangla ya temba truba da ma trube nami minjuro so tiba do lapsana kule labarisi
So the second two lines then read, let's see. The instructions, the commentary on them reads, there are no differences in the entity of space because it is a mere absence of obstructing contact. It says form here, but should be contact. Then, so it's a mere absence of obstructing contact. in the verse, then the verse reads, let's see, that which is seen in all substantial entities is not differentiable. So, so similarly, the commentary continues. Similarly, regarding emptiness of true existence, the nature seen in all substantial entities. Similarly, regarding emptiness of true existence, it is the nature seen in all substantial entities. And the verse 191 says, this is 191 from this, what do you say, Aryadeva's 400 verses. Whoever sees one thing is said to see all. That which is the emptiness of one is the emptiness of all. Then the sutra says, there's a sutra quoted here, whoever has come to know the non-functional with regard to functional things has no attachment to functional things. So there are no, so the commentary then says, there are no distinctions of truly existent and not truly existent with regard to any phenomena whatsoever.
Oh yeah, 당연히 니베 견본 각바식도 고양 견본의 련중도 딜이야 니 회변에 더 당부 den동게 초 케랑신 케 멜레나 랜다브릭발레 템바드베 동베 초디 케랑 리그레스 거라 오디 케 멜레나 아니 템바드로 요레스 케랑 랜gem니 리바 양다 치고 그래 디고투고 마레스 디쇼로가 줍시바데 셰기도 디줄람나
So this next verse, 389, or the 14th verse, is refuting the justification. Here is the general general topic, and then this verse in particular is the appropriateness of accepting the thesis of emptiness of true existence. And the appropriateness is because you can't come up with a reason to prove your own thesis, to what do you say, disprove emptiness of true existence and prove your own thesis of the existence of true existence. So therefore you should just accept that it's empty of true existence.
Yeah. Thabkhe de tokba ngun do drove tendon ke lang bar chao me yana tela len da bar chao sran lu sigora. Samlo tang shinge namju takche che shinge china ini tangbu tendon ke lang sigora yana tendon ke lang se. Tembar drove tongba tembar meba ke lang togu mena tembar yoba dilo trupchik rikba yanda ko sho len kyap sho sigora. Oh tene yana tela len da bar chao se. Pa tuwa tuwa. Tā ko tsū lēngyā kore. Chūngsē chī yō bā kē lēmbā tēlā lēn dābrī kī, o chī yō sēngē tēlā yā, māntā lē chī yō sēngē chī yō na, tēlā yā lēn dāb gu rē sī kora. Kērāng kā kē mē sī kī tuwa sē, tam chē tōng bā yā sī kī tuwa, tēlā lēn jāb yā kā rē yō rē, lēn jāb gu mā rē sī kora. Tēlā lēn mā mē bā nī tō yā, lēn jāb gu mē sē. Kērāng kā kē mē lēn bā lē, tēlā lēn jāb mā jāb yō mā rē sī bā yī nā sī kora. Wani shama digi di chushiba digi paka gudwa.
So the commentary then explains this verse by opening it up with like a challenge, saying that anybody who has a good intelligence, then after first analyzing, you should either accept emptiness or make a reply. And so the make a reply means that you should be able to defend your own thesis by giving good reasons. So then the objection to this from the opponent is that it would be appropriate to make a reply if the slightest thing were accepted as truly existent. Then we could come up with a reply. But since, according to you, everything is non-existent, how can any reply be made? There's like no need to reply to such a nihilistic view.
Oh yeah. The major change chola len juba member tana nesigdwa. Gede tamje mebechirse. Rangune juba mebechir. Umaba change chola len juba member tana tamje mesigdwa rangune mesigdwa sa. Tena umaba change chola len jabge mense tende ke rabdu takwa inasigora. Major change chola len juba member tana neseche. Ro. Yani tenzi ki do rangsho jang chi chena tumin yurse tambu ti chilabga odi chigan tambu ni chilabda yeah.
So then the first couplet then of this verse 389 is, if owing to non-existence you claim no reply is made to others' thesis, and then here the commentary explains, if you claim that no reply is made to the Madhyamika thesis because everything is non-existent.
Oh yeah. The tenzi kindo rangsho jan chi chena tumin yursedra. Tongbani drube tenzi ki sigara. Umaba tongbani drube tayanda ki sigara. Dokchos de tin dokchos kerang dene. Ki dogbe kyo rangi cho jan chi chero rangune druba yose. Tenzi umabe rangshi meba trube tenzi dokcho rangune truba yose kerangi choja rangune truba yebe chode chi chena keran trubar menjur riba yanda ga trubku resi gora chi chena trubar ribar menju trubku rebase trube mendu wasi gora ane rangi cho medrubna shenge cho go menu vechirse kerangale sewa na she rangi cho mena ani shenge cho go nugmare te keranga da chikba kerang meba ma ba re de to asore no odilana.
So just to reread that as it's one sentence in English, if you claim that no reply is made to the Madhyamika thesis because everything is non-existent. Okay. If you claim that no reply is made to the Madhyamika thesis because everything is non-existent, why should it not also be proper to prove your own thesis, which is refuted by reasons that prove emptiness? You have to prove the opposite. Then the opposite of emptiness would be you have to prove that things do exist by, what do you say, truly exist or exist, essentially exist. So then, since one cannot refute another's thesis without proving one's own, yours has become non-existent. So he's saying your thesis is non-existent.
Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, then the sholuga chuanga badira. The karsudo suna tendon sun jimbe rigba ni kawa shegwa. Temba druba tongba. Ro tendon temba druba tongba yin se teba ka be rigba yanda kena ni mari ni kawa resegora. Tendon sun jimbe suna temba druba tongba de ngazu na uma be khelenge ora. Tipa kaya ge sun jimba de te kaya ge rigba kena ni kawa res ti shegwa. Sholuga chuanga bad. Yeah, this one.
So this the 15th verse, or verse 390, then, is the difficulty of finding a thesis refuting emptiness of true existence. It means completely eliminating the position of emptiness of true existence. Drisa.
Yeah. Sunjin chebe tenzi nye lashin jikden chena ta ko sulab geora. 어 생기 초대 파 각과 제베 땡지데 레라보레스 케랑가주 랑군에 두바 켈랭겐레 순지 망보교 망보쇼 각과 제송하세 케랑 켈랭야 케민도 하시거라 자 생기 초 순지 버지베 땡지 니 라와 신직데나 죄진 트라소세 직데나 샹달파 각과 제데 레라보레스 작번내시 케랑 바샹달 각과 제마도 랑루 미도 하시거라 제나하세 대단한 순진 제베 땡지니 라신 직된 죄나 양세 때보더라 대단한 순진 제베 땡지니 라와 켜라 예베세 오 땡데는 다른 룰랍고라 오 땡네 결한 땡네 랑신 지투바 메세데 순진 제베 땡지니 라와 레라보지 결한을 요르바세거라 예베세 아니 최계장 현재초 우마발라 견죄반이도 지시를 민유세 그나 우마발이야 랑시 주바 요레세 르바 양다게 주 가르전 토게요 말에서거라 민유세 현재초라 견죄바 니도 지시를 민유세더라 그나 우마바 현재초라야 랑군이 주바 요레세 랑군이 주바 예베 주지 양다게 가르전 토게요 말에서거라 지시를 죄 민유 때는 köge 현조 죄 민유베 동니 순진베 덴지 녜멜로 대송전 견하게 셴 우마베 초데 랑원이 주바 메세데 까톡구메도 와서고라 죄메네베 동니 순진베 덴지 데녜 레라우 마레 동번이랑 시메세데 까바지베 덴지 양다 견하니 레라부데 셴 까바지 레로 스틸 레라우 마레세고라 야
The assertion here is the opponent is basically saying, well, I don't really need to come back with proving my own thesis, and so then he's saying, even if one is unable to prove one's thesis, it is said and well known in the world that reasons which refute others' theses are easy to find. And here then the first two lines, the first couplet of the verse says, though the world says it's easy to find reasons with which to refute, here that's the commentary on the first couplet then is as follows. Since in that case you too must be in possession of those easily found reasons with which to refute, then why are even you unable to fault the other's thesis, that of the Madhyamikas? And then the next two lines kind of answer that, and it's saying, why can the errors regarding the other's thesis not be stated? That's the second couplet. So then the commentary says, thus, as you are unable to find fault in the other's thesis, reasons refuting emptiness are not easy to find. It means that you can't come up with reasons to refute emptiness.
네 쇼로가 쭈쭈 받으라. 되게 템버트베 똥바다 템버트베 니 아니 책삼비 룸멘도 충발해서 디셰거도. 딜야 sabject 숨도가 숨여버지 숨기나네다 당부들아. 당부 텐동다 텐줍니 책삼비 룸멘도 충발해서 디셰거도. 쇼로가 쭈쭈 받으라. 야.
So now we're on the 16th verse, or verse 391, and it's showing, the general topic here is showing parity of reasoning with regard to true existence or lack of true existence. So there's like 3 topics here, but the first one is treated by this verse where it says, both emptiness of true existence and true existence are either equally established or not established merely by words.
Yeshe chawa tsamshiki kede teni ngue na sigdwa. Yeshe chawa tsamshiki suduka suze. Rikbek tupchi yanda ke tangju mebal ya. Ane yeshe che chawe tsiksamji kede te kona nidu ngue bu yue na sigwara. Oh. Ane ko cha tembar me che chawa pa labke wara. Rangluk pa labgdwa. Kirantini Yeshe chawa tsamshiki kede tingi ngue yue na se. Meche chawa tsamshiki mebar yani chi mingyur sikdwa. Te kar sikdwa sena. Rikba mebar se. Ngue mawala sikiwara. Kiran tembara yue ba tube rikba mebar ya. Tanda yeshe tsiksamji yani te nangshin rangune yue ba tubki yue na sikiwara. Kojage tembar meche be chechabe tsiksamshiki tembar mebaya chusen chi dub gyuru namba tamje do rigba sungbe chiris tini sungba res gora ye kena ye chechabe tsiksamji chotamje rangune yoba dub to yona ene kede tini ngobo rangune dub yona uma bage meche chawa tsamshi tsikchube chube chotamje tembar mebaya chi chirmi duban gyur ko res gora Geshe duban mi gyurse. Duban gyuku rese. Ta resne sungbechir sera. Ubucha nige nisu mawa sene ni mebar mawa treba tamje dan trewala sukbar gyurose. Chusenchi duban mi gyur. Namba tamje do rigba sungbechir sera. Ene keranda ngara niga sigora. Tieshere ubucha nige nisu mawa sene kerana tangi da trewa umabare nga tangi da trewa umabaga shungtsukba niga chikba rendu resungwara. Tiechiro uja nige nisu mawa sene ni mebar mawa trewa tamja da trewa shungtsukba rendurosa. Siksam lamni yungu yuna sikiwara. Dini niga tanda tubduri, niga umabare rendu resungwara. This one.
So the verse then reads here, if just by saying they exist, things really did exist, why should they not also be non-existent just by saying they did not exist? And this is our own system, Madhyamaka system, making a statement that where the opponent is saying, oh, you know, there are plenty of things, you know, it's well known that you can refute others, refutations of others' theses are easy to find. So so then it, here in the commentaries says that if even without reasoning, by merely saying the words they exist, things existed, it says here, as their own suchness. It means just as existed, you know, actually existed. Why should their emptiness of true existence not also be established merely by our saying the words, they do not truly exist? The reasoning is the same in all respects. Therefore, rejecting assertions regarding the two extremes, we both should firmly establish the textual system free from all fabrications that asserts non-existence of the two extremes. So just as you say that merely by saying the words, that's enough. So then why don't we just say that that true existence does not exist, and we can both agree.
야. 당연히 뉴쇼로가 주된 받으라. 어디 가르쳐 그러시네 니바. 대유도 민딱바 삼지 돈 민주바 세도. 템버리여스 케라 민딱바 삼마도 주지 한다 매네. 민딱바 삼지 템버리여 받은 루토고 마레스 대셰고도. 디르메 바세. 단 담바르 뭐 매나 뭐 여도 시베 민미릭 반 주로세. 단 담바 뭐 매나 아니 뭐 여시베 민디 연구 마레스 거라. 모샴게 불러 여시베 민 주구메 도아세. 대선자고 템버리 여시베 민디 딱이 딱바 여사 템버리 여바데 여구레스나 어디 루토고 마레세. 대해도 민딱 봤으면 템버리 여바 루토고 마레세 거라. 그거 술랍게 어라 담보 딜람네고도 뭐 마오게 술랍게 어레스와 가레스네 돈 담바르 뭐 매나 뭐 여레세 그 민디 저기 마레세 거라. 모샴게 부 매발에 모샴게 부 여도시베 민민주가 나시레세. 계속자 템버리 여시베 민디 여사 템버리 여바데 여레세 나시고라. 아니 대해도 민딱 봤으면 돈 루토고 마레스 파 각바책도. 야, 쇼로가 줍딘 바데.
So now we're on Chuchuk better,
줍딘 바데.
Chupdun.
Oh, yeah.
So here, the 17th verse here, verse 392. Here is the assertion from the assertions are being made by the essentialists, and so then if they say if things well, I guess if you look first, if we think of what is this, the topic here is mere designation as truly existent will not make it so. And so here, here the essentialists are asserting if things do not exist ultimately, the designation things exist is incorrect and as unreasonable as terming a barren woman's child existent. So how can you just say things exist when you're saying everything doesn't exist? And that won't work. Therefore, you should accept that everything is truly existent. Also.
Yeah, this one. 당연히 데르다 쇼르가 줍딘 바데 셰기어라. this one. 고든 디라. 다 강치리 여도 제 민딱바 디에시르 매버 민주르 나식도. 강게치르 뭐부 여진 도치 민딱바 디에시르 아니 템버 매버 민주르니 템버 여반 두고 여나식어라. 강치리 여도 제 민딱바 디에시르 매버 민주르바 아니 템버 뭐부 템버 여반 두고 여나식어라. 강치리 여지 민제바 디에시르 여반 민주르오사. 템버 매버 민주르 나세. 강게치르 뭐부 여지 민독바 디에시르 아니 뭐부 템버 매번 줄기 마레 템버 여 고그레세기 요나스고라. 네 강치리 템버 여지 민제바 디에시르 캐나 템버 여번 루토고 마레 아니 템버 여바량 문주로 템버 여번 줄기 마레스고라. 아주 템버 강치리 여지 민제바 디에시르 여번 민주로세. 미글렉발라 샤라시 쳐바다서 미기하고 통견을 샤라슬람네 샤라레 마르와시고라 세통와라 세링시 쉐베 되면 주바시노세 책점 라바디시고라 샤야 책점게 되는 룸나 템버에 예치 똑바다르 템버에 매바리야 켈레 리번 조로스 템버에 예세 민교레 템버에 매세 람게요레니 캐나 템버에 여바다 매니가 켈레 고그레스 송도 디보도 찔람나
So the verse reads, if a thing is not non-existent, because the term existent is ascribed, neither is it existent because the term existent is applied. So here this is the Madhyamaka coming back with an answer. So the commentary explains this is if things do not lack true existence because the designation they are and exist is ascribed, neither are they truly existent because the designation they truly exist is applied. So calling someone with good eyesight blind or someone with a short life long-lived does not make them so. Besides, if things could be accomplished by words alone, it would be just as reasonable to accept that they lack true existence as to think that they are truly existent. So if words alone accomplished it, then you should accept both. You should accept that they both lack true existence and they don't lack true existence. Teresa.
Yeah. That's all got job gedira. Sumbata gidiri subject sumchine sumbatire. Jigdembe temper yeba tanye takbe se. Jigdene ya temper yeba tanye takbe temper yedugu yonasi gora. Temper yonasi. Jigdena yeba de te konanyidu tubar mitebas. Tandi oma de dishegdo. Jigdena yes tanye tanatene temper yeba redu mares te na ne jigdena yes sona kanga jigdena ten tambar tubar redu de yongma tegma resegdo. Disholga tanda dishegdo. Kachinare tanamne tenge ale dichlabshana. Yeah. Digdo sholga jobjeba de dishegdo research.
Yeah. The 18th then is explaining that if there, in the outline it states, if there were true existence because ordinary people use the verbal convention that things are truly existent, then being conventionally existent, they could not exist as their own suchness. They could not exist. What is it deep? Because they could not ultimately exist. That means existing as their own suchness means like that. So then so somebody is then coming up with the let's see where. So, the Kachik Nare.
Di ode yongira dan labjura. Da labgana kaji nare chera kaji kaso. Ta namne tenge rangi ngo tembar cheba minde segdwa. Ta de zoge ten korange rangi ngo di tarab jinal su yone ni tipa temba tende mari segsara. Ti yenane tena meshi mebe katsik bar jurse. Meheselamna tradi nalol meyo ni patungu na ene katsik dure segura. Pumbashi mena kengban juro pumbashi de ni suri dodore tradi nale sudi rangingo yo ni patungu na kak keng dure segura. Kanal dodo pumbane shile gure. Kengban juro te she ko jage tenje rangi ngola merekbe Geshe dang. Geshe da jigdenba tamjala yodo shenas. Nganzu gdene mingse de ro. Ane ko jage se tenje rangi ngola merekba sikse de tanda ngone de ko de tege yo mare segora. Me slabdu tinal me yo mara. Meda ke jawachen ko tuje de yo mare rege yo mare segora. Me slabsu de pike ko es so kondo yo re segora. Teta reba ranglu tagara. De kaji na re sera tanamne tenge rangi ngo tembar cheba mai de ta de na la rangi tenge ngo de yone ne pa shandal pa tenge yo mare segora. Kondranaji jikso message so shorti nawadi a charchune. Me se o 사실적으로 고기를 섬겨라. 그 맹문에 그 말아 뒤지라. Main Ranati Mother Mengunamara, some Chichagiora. Oh, Tindico, this is what it on that. Tranamne Tungeranging. Tumbarjeba my Tungeranging all the Yone, Tipandus Tengi or Maresigora. Drabos and Ranara Jison, Tatene, Chichi Kuju, which is Social Armado, Signal Kayo Marda, Messene, Chusene Carsene. Oh, Tuna, Katsi do Resigora. Tuna, Meshebe, Mena, Katsik Barjula, Pumbashi, Mena, King Barjua, teacher, coach, I get Tungeranging all la. Merek Bechuja, Tungeranging all Sada Chuda Meta Tutulia, Che Yomar, Kunyamdo Yomar Resigora. Merek Bar, Chujeda, Jigden Tamjala Yodoshana, Chuja said, what in ready, Jigden Tamjala Yora Rangune Yoba, Meba, Imba, Memba, Kangati, Tadi Chusha with Resigora. Tungune Ditinalge, Yogoma Resigora. Don't that, yeah.
So here the assertion again from the viewpoint of the essentialist is it's said as another's assertion. Then they're saying words do not reveal an object's nature. I think maybe better to say the entity here. If they did, one's mouth would burn when saying fire, or be full when saying pot. And so, what they're saying here is that the words do not have some kind of a a connection with the nature of the thing, such that when you say something, then it becomes that, and so then they go on to say that therefore we assert that ordinary people all have means of expression and terms for that which is being expressed, and then these words and expressions don't touch, and it says here in the translation, do not touch an object's own entity. Maybe better to say that they do not, meet with the object's own nature, such that that means that then the thing would become that.
This one.
With the word, yeah.
Yeah, that Kede Tamje Jigdenbe, Chebe Jigdenpa Yuna, Kindiksarbe. Mobo Tamje Ranshin de Yeshe, Tedage Mola, Merekbe, Tranam Jigdenbe, Chebe, Jigdenla Yoba Hinajera. And then Mobo Kan Ranshin de Yobani, the Konani do Yoba Yengiteni, Jigdenbar. Seeing Juru, turned by Yoba Konaguro. Did on that shade Jurangani. Didn't go to Shamara than the way.
Go to
Shesara, Tandira. Oh, yeah, what this say. Get the Tamjen, Jigdembe, Chube, Jigdempa Yuna Sigdwa. Get the Nobu Tamje, Ranshin de Yeche, the Dagging Ola, Merekbar, Ranking Ola, Tani Omarde, Merekbe, Tranam Ki Sigdwa. Get the Tamjen, Jigdembe. And Janamji, Jigdenbe, Chube, Sigora, Jigdenbe, try to choose the tender race, Chube, get the Tamjan, Jigdenbe, Chube, and then Jigdenpa Yona, Chube, Jigdenla Yoban Jurgi Yona Sigora, Jigden Tanya to Yoban Jurgi Nasigorda, Jigdenpa la Yoba Yinase, Nobo Kan Ranshin Yobanese. Ngogan tingi tu yoba se sigora. Ngobu kanshi rangshin ki yoba teni sigora. Rangune yoba rangchin yoba teni sigora. Te konani tu yoba yengi se. Yani nilu ta rangshin ki yoba ngobu kan rangshin ki yoba ni te konani tu yoba yengi se. O korangi na tartu da. 랑신수도 내로 탑도도 여반도 근데 고고 왔다 네가 자초거든 대 코난이도 여봐 이제 때는 지된 바 진주로 된단 봐 여봐 어디 얘는 뭐고 강 랑신지 여서나 지된 배 랑신지 여서 랍네 랑신지 여봐 누구 여나 된단 봐 주바세도 그랬대 지된 게 탕녀도 여봐서 말해 지된 가르소래 지된 게 탕녀지 온게 여서 말해 된단 봐 여봐도 그래서 거라 대 코난이도 여봐 이제 때는 지된 바 진주로 된단 봐 여봐 코난 여로스 지denji tanyedu yoban jurgu mare tanda yoban jurgu resi gora lisa yeah
the verse then reads as an answer to this assertion if everything is a convention because it is expressed by ordinary people, how can anything which exists as it exists inherently be a convention? So here, here then the commentary explains this as supposedly, or suppose that things exist, all exist inherently and as conventions, because ordinary people speak of them by means of words that do not, touch their essence or do not meet with their essence. But how can anything that exists inherently, existing in reality or ultimately or just as its own suchness means like that. It means just it exists inherently. Then be a convention. If it exists ultimately, then it could only exist, it could only be ultimately existent, not conventionally existent.
bisa kadire tangani no dindisara no ya tangani de shologa chuglu badira no ya chuglu bade tanda tama de subject shi benane tandi shiba mebe chosu gyurwa kakbasigdo dil tonzen rupsi ni doa tinde karse gore sana tambude ngobo tindrup kakbe ngobo yeme do gyurwa de kakdoa uma baga ngobo tindru mes la ro o tindru ka so de ta chani kena meba ma re ka ge keleng me do ase tindru ma ge chego ora o dipa ka ge ora tembar mes ge ora ma do mes ge o ma re se kini kebar chego ora ngobo tindru ka be ngobo yeme do gyurwa ka ba asin di sholo ka churku ba de ka ge ora de nyam do lapshan do ra kege ngobo tembar truba selves de kagbas gora mebsora ngobo na mebanye don goro senase di tonda de on de lenkap gora yeah this one yeah
so then so the next one, the 19th verse, or 394, is in the outline it says that what's being talked about now is refuting non-existence as a thesis, and so the first part of it is what this verse addresses, and it's refuting that negation of truly existent things makes things utterly non-existent. That the refuting that to negate true existence means that the things are utterly non-existent. So there's what the opponent is saying here, the proponent of true existence is saying is that if even the slightest things, if even the slightest thing is because things are not truly existent. Here here they're saying, sorry, that even the slightest things are non-existent because things are not truly existent. But anyway, that's what the Madhyamaka is responding to.
This one?
Drisa.
Yeah. Don't do it. Getting Mugu maybe, getting Mugu maybe, maybe you don't journalism. Getting a book, Umabagi, don't number mess, Ranshinki mess, Ramatu mess. O take it in a Mubukanga, maybe Jurki Yuna Nesigora. Then Jurki Marisugora to the maybe you don't journalist. The Dari in the Chonam, Novo maybe Miriso, say. Oh, dear. Getting a book, temper maybe, Novo Chunse, maybe you do Jurna Nisera. The Dari in Asegora. Umabe Chonam, Novo Tindru Naru. Oh, the Umabe Chonam, Novo Tempatuba, Naru Yobade, Sardu Kakbe, Novo Meba Miriso. Tindru Nane, Yomanu Cherisa. This one. Umabe Chonam Kunsera, Novo Tempatuba Jangari Yone, she in his Fasardus, Gane Meba Servet and Remarese, Tambuneco Mebarese, Tindungane Yomanu Cherose. Did the die in the Chonam Novo Meba Mirisos, Nari Yobachi, Chisuka, but in Remare, Meba Serva Maresura, Tambune Yomanu Resegua.
The verse then reads, we're on, oh, I see, sorry. If things are non-existent because things all do not exist, in that case it is incorrect that all these concern the non-existence of things. The commentary then explains this. If even the slightest thing is non-existent because things are not truly existent, it is incorrect that all Madhyamaka's theses concern the non-existence of things. Through refutation of previously existent, truly established things. For there has never been any true existence. So it's not like that the Madhyamikas are negating something that existed before. That true existence has never existed at all before. No, Drisa.
Yeah, that's an idea. Shulugan Yishubadra. Oh, Shuluban Yishubadi Karaka Dosana. Gibango Tindru maybe. Women Tindru Jan Mitepa Sigua. Novo Tindru may do it, women Tindru Jan, you have a take my rest, Tishegua.
So here we're on verse 395, or the 20th verse, and this verse in the outline is then explained to have the following meaning: as there are no truly existent things, that which is non-functional cannot be truly existent either.
Yes,
so,
yeah. Kandi dana, ngobu mecher, ngomela, siba yoba mingyuro chara, kakcha, ngobu, ane temba druba mebe chara, ngobu mecher sana, kakcha, ngobu temba druba de yoma resi ora, pa kaya re, meba soyara, rikbe kag yora, kakcha, ngobu temba druba mebe chara, ngobu mecher se, ngomela, siba yoba mayendis, te kakbe ngome, Temperature Kagba, Tongban Tabudi, Dean, temperature de Sigma Resegora. Take up by Mumela, Temper Truba, Missiba, take Mumela, tembar truba siba yoba minjuru ta sigma resigora siba yoba minjuru se sigma resura siba yoba minjuru se sigma resya tundare ngobo tembar mena tena ngome de tembar truku mares ya de ngobo sukta bu tembar mena tene su tenru kakbe ngome tongbanyiru sobo tezo tembar yangu mares tenru chane digora tandigdo kaja ngobo tenru mebe chere te kakba ani ngobo kakba sine digra ngobo kakba ngobo mayembe ngome la tembar truba siba yoba minjuru chera tenru so siganta munide tene ngobo mebar ngobo ne meba kanglan drubaran juruse jikdena ngobo shikba la ngobo meba mawatar chera ene pumba yo manyona pumba shikba mitebe se tambu pumba yo kore tene shiku yora ene mitebe ngobo tendu mebar ngobo ne mebe ngobo tendu mebar ngobo ne mebe tendu kangle drubaran juruse o ngobo kona tendu mena ngobo mebe tongbanyila sobate tendu ya na ngome tendu kangle drubaran juruse drugu mare sigdwa kangle drubaran juruse toba mebe che druba mebe chirse toba mebar che druba mebe chirse shanla toba mebar che kanya druba metebe chirse ura ngobo mebar ngobo ne meba kangle drubaran juruse this one yeah.
So the 20th verse here then reads, and maybe I'll just read the verse, 395, since a thing does not exist, a non-thing cannot exist. Without a thing's existence, how can a non-thing be established? The first two lines then are treated in the commentary as follows: since truly existent functional things are the object of negation, they do not exist. Their non-functional negation cannot be truly existent. So in the world, the commentary continues, in the world, a completely disintegrated thing is said to be non-functional. In keeping with this, a completely disintegrated pot would not be feasible if the pot had never existed. Thus, how could the non-functional be truly existent when there are no truly existent functional things? The existence of a dependent thing is not feasible without that on which it depends. No,
Töba mebar töba mebe chirse. Töbe shiti mebar ya, tela töbe kechu töba mebe chirse gora.
What it's saying about the existence of a dependent thing is not feasible without that on which it depends. Is talking about the basis and then the attribute. The existence of a dependent thing is the thing that depends upon. It's the attribute that it depends upon the basis. Without that on which it depends.
Tunda ngobu tosa shiti ngobu de temba mena tela töbe tene ngome temba tuba yung mare sigora.
So then, if the functional thing is not truly existent, then its negation could then not be truly existent.
Bison. Tang ngaba the subject and ngaba the read door. Ngaba tungi trube. Something ngaba the no. Tanging out of us, Tandigiri. Oh, yeah. Not the history. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do it. Yeah. Now, but don't you to be better, you be. Don't ba. I did that. Don't think about it. Regret Geshe, we were to see regret Geshe, Tipa Kapachiva. Tina and Ngabadida. Shiva Ngabadira. Ngaba Tungi to be better, you be. Don't but Minjura Kakbala, Sigdo. Tungi Tongbani to be Pedugase, Tongbani to be Tandugase. Tongbani to be pay you becher, ta you becherna, any Ranguna to be Tongba Jigmare Penduga, Tanduga, you can you ever that Ranguna you ever Chibachan Rakonda. No more than a Chibadugara. What do you do? Tongbani to be pay you becherna, no Ranguna to be never take Marese. Tongbani to be ta you becherna, this you do. Now, but Tungi to be peta you be Tongbar Mingurua. Peta yebe tongban gyurke marese sulabi ora ngemaage tongi tube penduga tanduga ni chiyona ni chetam je rangone tube tongban gyurke medua peta ta rangone tube duga segara yebe tongban minjurwa kakbalas tekagdua teleton jerapsi ni cheje kagdua tanda di sholuka ni shutsaji de kae de tires la alitambo.
So there are like 8 positions that are being refuted here, and so this section begins the refutation that things are not empty because analogies and reasons to establish emptiness exist. This is what they're refuting. The essentialists are saying that things are not empty because analogies and reasons to establish emptiness exist. That here exist means truly exist.
No, Tecardo Tambute. Oh, Tenzi Yebe, Tendru Yebala, Hajan Tave, Nova Tembas, Tambute Redua. And a pay Yebe, Tongbar Minjuruala. Hajan Tave never tempers in Nibachera. Oh, Tinian and the Tatambuti Shagiora. De Sholoka, Mr. Jipategra.
So here this section has 2 parts showing the invalid, I guess we'd have to say invalidity, in the form of absurd consequences of asserting that there is true existence because there are reasons. Then the second part is showing the invalidity in the form of absurd consequences of asserting that things are not empty because there are analogies. Okay, so this is that first one.
This is the Chegi Tungi Trube Tenzi Temper Chakola, Umaba Kirangi, Chotam Jaranguni Trube Tongbe, Tayanda de Tanku Gresigora. Tedana Tenzi Yanda Yebese, then Tayanda Duasigora. Novo Tamje Ranguni Trube Tombari Maresigora. Garesne Tenzi Yanda Ranguni Yore, Tenzi Tana Yon Sigret, Tenzi Yanda, the Tenzi Tanani, Ranguni Trube Temper Yebechiri. Shenaz Kotsule Jabgedwa. That Dilpan used to say the Kapachigora. Yeah, Tambutilana.
So then the assertion in this, with this next verse, what are we on? 21 or something? Yeah, 21. Then is in order to prove emptiness, you must adduce reasons. Thus, this is the essentialist speaking. In order to prove emptiness, you must adduce reasons. Thus, since the reasons exist, truly exist, things are not empty. For like the reasons, everything else is also truly existent.
This one. Yeah. Yeah, that Tongba tenzi le jurba sigdwa. Tisir tongbar minjurna sigdwa. Tembe tongbe tenzi le sigdwa. Tongba tenzi le sigdwa. Temba trube, tongba trube tenzi yangda te le sigwara. Yani, drubar jurwa tisir se. Tembe tongba de tenzi yangda le teni drubar jurwa tisir se. Tongbar minjurna se. Tembe tongba de tenzi yangda le teni trup trup gwara. Te trup trup ne tanda tembe tongba minjur na sigwara. Tongba tenzi le jurba se. Tanda tongba minjur na se. Minjur na tamja da tenzi rangshingi trube shen ina se. Tichi tongba minjur na se tenzi so. Oh, tene tamja tenzi le shen ni se dira. Chikan tambu ni digdo. Tembe tongba de tenzi le drubar gyurwa. Tichi tongba minjur na se. Tongba tenzi le gyurwa. Tichi tongba minjur na ranguni trube tongba mayi na sigura. Tenzi yanda ka trubni. Tanda ranguni trube tongba mayi na sigura. Tongba imbar minjur na sigura. Ine tamja da tenzi rangshingi trube shen ina se. Tichi tongba minjur na. Tamja tenzi le shen ni se. Tamja te da. Tamja tembar meba te da. Tembar meba trubshi ki tenzi yanda nipu de. Ini rangshingi trube shen ina sigura. Ngo tade ina sigura. Tamja tenzi le ranguni trube shen ina ya ngo tade ina sigura. Ina se. Dreme don gyula se. Tamja da. Tembar meba da tenzi nide. Tembar mebe tenzi himbe chir sta kuwe ina. Tembar meba da tenzi nide ne. Jawa meba rendo ure sigura. Ngo tade ina. Dreme don gyula se. Tamja tenzi le sheni dewa meba gyurgare se. Tamja tenzi le sheni mimbar se. Tamja tenzi le sheni mayi tena sura. Tamja de tenzi le rangshingi trube sheni mimba mina. Rangshingi trube chigina. Tamja tenzi le sheni member rangshingi trube chigina sigora da shen member je chigre sona sigora this way digdo chigina sira rangshingi trube chigina se tenzi le sheni mai se shen mai ne chigren dora chigina tena sira chigina se chigin kwebe se rangone trube chigina chigin gurwa sigora tena se rangone trube chigin bechirna tenzila tene trubja koneba tena se tenzila tene trubja de koko yara nyugo chuje tembar me de tendre himbe chirsna o tendre re tele tene ne tembar me ba de koko yara toko yara sheku yara tambo ngeli chigani de lamna ka do nyamdo lamna digdo ya ya ne chi yingo be chi yingo be tenzi la tene trubja ko menu ba tena se chi yingo be tenzi la tene trubja ko menu ba tena se tenzi yangda me ba gyuro tal chi gina ne tele tene te ko se ya yo mare tenzi da rangone trube tongba ni chi gina tenzi ko sa suna rangone trube tongba ko sa re ne tenzi la tene te ko ayo ngumare trubji di ha ko sa suna trubji da ha ko sa ra chi gina inde trubji da ngumara tenzi la tene trubji ko menu ba tena tenzi yangda me ba gyuro ta tenzi yangda me ba ndo se mai tena tenzi me se tenzi yangda me ba ngobo tendu kelen bala tenzi mebe nyeba chakwa yeno so ngobo tendu kelen ba ina ane karso de ta yanda to kelen to ma re segora ngobo tendu kelen bala tenzi mebe nyeba chakwa yino. Tichari chö tamze rangshin meba trubo osa. O ti sonda chö tamze rangshin meba, ti trup trup kure sikdwa. Bigdwa ya. Ya. Riri labwa na. This one. Tongba tenzi le gyurba, tichari tongba mingyur na sara. Tenpa drupa tongba de, tenzi le drupa gyurwa, tichari sigora. Tongba tenzi le gyurba, tichari sigora. Pumba tabu tenpa drupa tongba de, ta tenzi imbe chirshibe, tenzi le tenzi drupa gyurwa, tichari sigora. Tongba tenzi le gyurba, tichari tongba mingyur na sara. Tongba mingyur na se ranguni trube tongba mingyur na. Tongba mingyur na. Ani tamja tenzi le sheni mayi tena tenzi me se. Ani tamja dan tenzi de rangshin trube shen ina sigora. Tamja tenzi le shen ni se do. Shen ina ani dreme tun shen re te ina dreme tun gyura. Tamja de tenzi le shen ni minbar rangshin ji yang shen ma yin ba che rangshin ji tube chik ina sigora. Chik yin gube ni tenzi le teni trubcha kowa de yungu ma re. Tenzi dan trubcha chik re sa re. Teni tenzi yang da meban gyurwa ta. Ngobu tenru ke lemba la tenzi mewa ngobu tenru ke le na. Ngobu tenru ke lemba tali ya tenmi truba le soba. Tenzi yang da tusi yungu ma re sigdwa. Tichari chö tamze rangshin ji meba trubu osa. Yeah.
So the verse here then 396 is if things are not empty because they are empty by virtue of reasons, the thesis would not be distinct from the reasons, and thus the reasons would not exist. So here if in the commentary it explains this, if things were not empty because emptiness of true existence is established through reasons, it begins with by saying, and the thesis and reasons were inherently distinct. Here that they're diverse, they're inherently distinct. They would be unrelated. Then if things were not empty because of where the if you're making a thesis that say the self is empty because of being inherently because of being a dependent arising, then the thesis that the self is empty would be totally distinct and unrelated from the reason dependent arising, because the two of them would be truly existent and therefore unrelated. And then if the thesis were not inherently distinct from the reason, in other words, but inherently one with it, or what do you say, self-identical, they would have to be one, and therefore what is to be proved could not be understood by depending on the reason, because the thesis and the reason, what is to be proved, the thesis could not be understood by depending on the reason, because they'd both be absolutely the same. And so then, once they're inherently one, then they'd be absolutely the same, self-identical. Then it follows that there are no correct reasons here, since the fallacy of there being no reasons arises when one asserts truly existent things. So there's no reasons that can prove the thesis because they're truly existent, either totally related, what do you say, unrelated or totally one. And therefore, you can reach the conclusion, therefore, that all phenomena are established as lacking inherent existence. Drisa.
Yeah. Dandirichen Yodwang, Odusjan, Yanga Chilum Serdman, Serdometer. Tembe tomba de Serra, Tembe tomba de Tenzile, Dubuku Grace or Omabara. You could temper to the tomba de Diandalitan Dubu Grace or Dubrangua. Teacher Tombara, oh, Tuesday teacher, Ramine to the tomba Duk Mena Sigara. Tomba Minjur Nasera. This one. Sagidi and Jalabuga. To serve do that. The Tembe Tomba de Tendon de Yoguchi Temba made the Tendi in Beaches, Tenzi to Solitan and Druku Gresagora. Teacher. Tomba Minjur Naso, they took the Ramuna to be Tomba and Dugma Res and Nasigora. Takiran. Rangwini to be Kelena standing about Rangwini to be Kelemba Kenshua. Tomber Minjunase. Takirajana Tamjada Tenzi, Tamja Tenzi Ranshiki Mebam Ranshiki Yoba Karitugune, Meba the Mebachako Ranshiki Yoba Tugurua. Kirajana Tamja the Tenzing the Ranshiki Truguyana Ranshiki to be Shaina. Tamja the Tenzing with the Ranshiki to be Shaina. Ta de da tubjani de dreme regres wara dreme de gula se dreme de gula dreme ina ani ko ta de ge tubje de tub thug mare kana trachu je mita ba yin de cheba in bichir sigra ani cheba de da mita ba je dreme ina ani chebe ta le ten mita ba de tub thug mara mita ba res kares de cheba in bichir se wara cheba in ba mita ba in ba Tubja Midabatan, Chebanya Mochik, and Shichik Ingura. Oh, Chezan. Mebanjo, Tamja the Tenzi Shaina Dremedon Gulashara. Tamja Tenzi Le Shani, Mayimba, Ranshinki to be chick in Naswara. Tade down to Chani with the Ranshinki to be chick race on Naswara. Wemar Sigara. Chick in Gubesani, Trachujim without the Chebe Chilsudu, Tramidabada. Chebani children do this. Ching Gube, Tenzilla Tene Tubja, go menuba tenase, and without Chebala Tene, Tramidaba the Kotugumares or Chigina, Chikudu Chikosara, Dosara. Tena Tenzi and the Meban Guratase, and Keran Tenzi and the Meban do this. Nobu Temba Druba Kele, Bala Tenzi maybe never Sawainus. Nobu Tendu Kelena, Dianda de maybe never Shagres. Gönjugure. Teacher and over the battle to what they take your mother. The church and the temper meba and Ranshi meba the took it to Sigara. This one. Can't you say Ramun Opa? Yeah. Tell your mother.
So, if we restate this, then it would become clearer. So, if things were not empty, because emptiness of true existence is established through reasons. Okay, so this is what the
Tembe Tongba Tenzilen Drubarin Gurua Tichirchera, Tongbar Mingur Nase, Tongba Mayinas, or Ranguni to Tongba Mayinas, dear Umabana Shisidua, temba trube tongba de tenzi le trukure se ene te chere rangone trube tongba mindrubna tanda rangone yoba yina sigora ta tene ma tene kerangwe ma jena tamja da tenzi ni rangshin ki trube shen re da chi yin se dawa chigwa tamja de tenzi rangshin trube shen yina ene konyin dreme re do re se shen memba cha chi yin ba yina ne ene tenzi le tene trubja de kotugu ma re se tenzi to de trubja de to sa re se gora tenzi le trubja ko mene be se tene tenzi yanda meba ta re se kerana o tene temba truba ke lembala tenzi ki neba mebe niba tenju ke lembala kera tenzi yanda mebe kyon yung do as ti chere chö tamje rangshin ki meba de trub gres seb cha so oh yeah
so if things were not empty because emptiness of true existence is established through reasons, this is a position saying that if you establish through reasons, then it has to be truly existent. That's the essentialist position. Then in stating that, then if you take, for example, that sound is impermanent because of being a product, it take that kind of syllogism, then the thesis that sound is impermanent and the reason that because of being a product, then if they, as you say, if they're you know, as you were saying, then that they are truly existent or inherently existent, then they would be distinct. They would be totally unrelated, and so then you wouldn't be able to understand because they'd be totally the reason would be totally unrelated from the thesis. And then if the thesis were not inherently distinct from the reason but inherently one, if they were just absolutely one thing, and what do you say, self-identical, just totally indistinguishable, they would have to be one, and therefore what is to be proved could not be understood by depending on the reason. You could only understand just what is to be proved. It would just be like there would be no way of applying the reason. Therefore, then it follows that is if they're inherently existent. So therefore, it follows that there's no correct reasons, since the fallacy of there being no reasons arises when asserts truly existent things. That there's no, the reasons are not at all related to the thesis, so there's no correct reasons. Therefore, all phenomena are established as lacking inherent existence. They have to lack inherent existence. That Drisa.
Drisa. Oh, that is Penanga, we mama get to Labgra, Nugu Church, Temper Troop de Kudan Kenlet and KBH, Cheba in Bech Labgra. So Ranshi Yoba to be Takona. But you are Nugu Church, and then Temper Troop de Kawaranguni Troop de Temper Ranguni Kawa in this or Temper to be in this, the J in Bitches. Kudan Kenlet and KBH, the J in Bitches.
Oh, 2J in
The J Bitches. Ranguni Truba in the J Bitches. Nazuni Ranguni Umabana, Ranguni Madruba in the J in Bitches, and the Yardura. Conjure Kudan Kenlet and Kikidoa, Tenipene Hachito and Gores, Guara, Konanani Yato and Godoa, some Guara. Some could Nuguchi Temperio, Kudan Kenlet and KBH researcher. Until of the Tankera. Cheba tedan, Kukin le Kebe Cheba tedan, and it temperio and Nibudis ora. Chigrena Kusun Rumarwa. Cheba Tosun, Tembario Tosare. Tati Cheba Tosun, Nugu Cheba Tosun, Nugu Tembario Tosare. Chigin Trubje Trubji Rumare. Trubji Sangading to. Sushi, Trubje de Chis Tokora. Chigin Tito Tito Sare. Tayanda Rigmarisora. Cheba de Da Rangune Trubas name the Otini Shen Nasira. Rawando to be Shen Gurisora. Shen Samari, Rawando to be Shen. Rawando to be Shen and draw your Marconi. Tata Balana Sherikuni Chichin draw your Kumare. And draw man, I need to troop to Mare. Rangune to be Hindi, Cheba in Bichers, troop to Mare. Rashi to be Shen. And it thought it to change it. Draw me, but remain. Tembario de Cheba in Bichers, Cheba in Batigi, Tembario by him but to Mare. Oh, this is that in degree.
So there's what they're saying is that the well, if you take it, the Madhyamaka is saying that what you're saying is that if the sprout, the subject sprout exists inherently because of being a product. For the essentialist, the essentialist is saying that they're looking at the sprout existing there as it appears to just exist from its own side. So then they're saying, well, then it has to, because it's a product, then it exists from its own side. Okay, so then, but what the Madhyamaka is then doing is saying that, well, if your reason and the thesis are one, then usually the reason has to follow the thesis, but if they were one, then you could never understand. You could never understand based on the reason because you would just have to say that the sprout is, truly existent. You can never get the reason because they're just the reason and the thesis are one. And then if they're what do you say, unrelated and other, then they, if they were unrelated, then because they're truly existent, then they would be totally unrelated, and you could never, and the reason would never be able to establish the thesis. Therefore, you have to. The only way that they can work is for them to lack inherent existence.
Oh yeah,
Now we're on verse 22.
Kangchir tongbe pe ba tena tongbar minjur na se ngwe ma sulab ge ora kusen kange chena rangshin ji trube tongbe pe sungne so yoba tena se ora pena sungne shin spela ge ora pedan dawa shen ya yokbe pedan dawa shen sushi dan ta dan ene trubje shoten so yokode ene ngago chigu serba pelam ge pa ta konge yokode Tongbar Minjuro, Rangwini Trube Tongbar Minjuro, Sena, oh, Telepa, and the Hajan Tower, Tankidua. Kangchiri Tongbe Peyo, but Tena Tomber Minjur Naase, Minjuro Shenas, Kajin Deba de Chilabda, Tambunide. This one, yeah.
So now we're on verse 22, where which is showing the invalidity in the form of absurd consequences of asserting that things are not empty because there are analogies. Verse 397. So here, since there are, the assertion is that since there are analogies for emptiness of inherent existence, such as a reflection and so forth, everything else, like those analogies, exists and is not empty. This proves that they are inherently existent, this means. So then, the assertion is like that. Then here, and the answer is in the verse where it says, if things are not empty because there are analogies for emptiness. So then that's the first two lines. Then let's see. Well, if we read the whole verse is a little better. If things are not empty because there are analogies for emptiness, can one say, just like the crow, so too the self is black? And so here, in the commentary, it explains that is the analogy related or unrelated to the reason's meaning? The first has already been
Yeah. That Tenzig turned Java Shikam, Kira, Ta Kugi, Pedi Tenzig turned Java Yobachireta, Java Mebachire, and it Java Yobachire, turned Java Shi Insana, Tenzig Tindrum go by Rigba Niji, says in Laase, a Katsari Insigora, Tenzig Tindrum go by Rigba Katsari. Nibatana said, Java Shiresana. Tenzi dan Java maybe pay some get to Tuguma Resigora. Peteliaco Tenzi dan Java Yovascora. Java man and it took Tuguma Resora. Noble song basher. Nobody but song basher chick took to Guyana Sigora. Any Charo Chitawa Tation to Taja Nachi Churnism. Charo Nabu Imba song Charo Nabudese. Taya Nabudese. Cares Pena Charoshin in a Java man. Nagbu chuptuku resi ora. Charo nagbu chidawa tishindu taja kansa diya sosoya nagbu re charo nagbu pena charo nagbu shindu se. Pelin jawa mena digima resi ora. Jawa mena chuptuku ne kanga nagbu chuptuku resi ora. Chebar nyusam nyuko na ti chebar nyusam ti nyuko marwasi ora. Pesam peyo basam ye tindrubji per miriso. So
we have that, is the analogy related or unrelated to the reason's meaning? In the first case, then, if it was related, this has already been precluded by the reasoning, which refutes truly existent reason. So, in the second case, if the meaning is established through an analogy unrelated to the reason, then if it were totally unrelated, then is one able to say, just as the crow is black, so too is the self, because they are alike in being functional things, that you can, then everything, you could say anything was black based on that, and one should be able to do so. Yet an analogy, merely by virtue of its existence, is not suitable as an analogy for true existence.
다 쇼로가 니슈도 숨데라. 디 가르식도 스나 마마고 우마발라고도 와. 게데 빼다 땡지 매체 뭐부 탐제자 매바 이나스고라. kö기 땡주 집에 초반이 거바강 현한 땡주 망부 잠샤. 데 참마데 거바 가리 인스고라. 그게 매빼 매 땡지 매 되는 거 속매 담에 이나 그런 땡주 망부 오메콜 망부 잠샤. 데 거바 가리 오레스고라. 솔라고도 와. 되네. 동반이 땜배 거바 요스 동반이 땜벌 거바 되게 타르바다 탐제 캠버 토베치도 인스티 바시에기 와라. 쇼로가 오마데. 데 고난이 또네 타르바도 탐제 캠버 토베치도 이노세. 야, 딜레다.
So this next verse, what are we on now? 20? This is 23, which is 398, right? Yeah.
398?
Yeah, 398. So then here the topic here is that explaining the purpose of teaching emptiness. The question is sort of if by the essentialist, the question is if analogies, reasons, and all things do not exist, what is the purpose of writing all the chapters of your treatise? Then the answer here is it is for attainment of liberation and omniscience through understanding the meaning of emptiness. It's a suchness, emptiness, or meaning of reality.
Oh yeah. Da ke de rangshin ge ngue yue dong dong yun den chi shi yue sig do. Ke de rangshin ji tu be ngo bo yue na sig wa ra. Ene dong ni tok ba rangshin ji tu ba de tok ba de ya re sig wa ra. Ke de rangshin ge ngue yue dong dong yun den chi shi. Kyo tam de rangshin ji tu ba yue na. Rangshin ji tu ba yin sam ko rangshin ji tu ba de tokpa de yagari mato rangshin chube tongpa de tokku ma re se go ra. Rangshin ki yoba ina se go ra. Kade rangshin ki ngu yo tong tong yonde chi. Te ina ne tongi tongwa la yonde ke yo ma re se go ra. Chishi yo de chinji lo do gyurbe chi re se. Rangshin ki yo na, rangshin ki me se de chinji lo re do te lo yonde ke yo ma re se go ra. Tene sholo ka tangpo nyi dege. Tene sikan tangpo nyi te ra. Ta nyiba dege, ngobo tenpar shimba yo na, te le sa ne koar kola se. Ngobu tenpa drupa yo na, te le sa ne koa kogyo re. Cho tamche rangshin ki meba tusu chuba le, siba le drupa rang gyurwe. Tene tokbe tonga chingba de, tene diru kakbar cha se. Odo, ta di tangma di chi lap shana, di pato yu shana.
So the first, here the first two lines of the verse, well, again, I would read the whole verse, just, if things exist inherently, what good is it to perceive emptiness? Perception by way of conception binds. This is refuted here. So, if things exist inherently, what good is it to perceive emptiness? This is, the commentary explains, if things existed inherently, what good would there be in perceiving emptiness? Since it would be erroneous, it would be the wrong way to see things. So, why would you want to perceive it?
Oh yeah, this one. Tokbe tonga chingba de tene diru kakbar cha sigdo. Tembar shimbe tokba dege tenzin dege sigora. Ene tembar tonga na koala chingbar che de se. Tenzin gi tembar yoba tong tenzin ni samba dege. Ene koa chakdang ke ne koala chingbar che gre sigora. Tene tenzin gi shinyu kansa da pungbu tembar druba tene se. Tene diru kakbar cha se. Kansa da pungpula sokpa tenpa drupa tenzin ki zimba nashi, yuwa ma re se tenzin ki zimba nashi, tenzin ki zini kwa kugi yosan zimbanashi yoma rese, temba drubadan diru kakcha rese wara. Tenin diru kakbar chaase. Temba drubatini tenjun diru rigbe so kyachambe kakbar chawa yinos. Rigbe namdra mangbo tenene kagi yose wara. This one. Yeah.
So then here, the next couplet is, the second couplet is perception by way of conception binds. This is refuted here. Okay, so thinking of things, when it's used this word conception, it means thinking of things as truly existent causes one to accumulate karmic actions and thereby wander in cyclic existence. But through fully understanding that all phenomena lack inherent existence, one gains release from all worldly existence, from all cyclic existence. So thus, as long as one sees things as truly existent, because of conceptions that cling to their true existence, one is bound to cyclic existence. In this treatise, therefore, the truly existent person and aggregates, which are the referent objects of conceptions of true existence, are refuted by an extensive collection of reasoning. Many different reasons.
Oh yeah. Ni sholuga ni shutepshidira.
Oh, did.
Allen dode chilamna. Dole de chotamje tongba de rangshimbe chu donalia. Chotamje tongba res rangshimbe chugi so. Sheso songba da tenjin de ban juwa imbe. Ani ranglulia temba truba khe melemba tende song to ase. Shesongba da tenje ge chotamje ranglula khe lemba da tenje khe len. Teda mengewa rangshin meba yang tembarze. Tenjin deban chunga yu rangshin ji me so tenyi gewa yo mare. Ten gewa meba donar sungba na shi kelen gure sungda. No, tenje so.
So this sutra then, it quotes a sutra. All phenomena are, the commentary quotes this sutra, all phenomena are empty in that they do not exist inherently, and so forth. So here, accordingly, now this was written to teach lack of inherent existence, which does not contradict the acceptance in our system of all dependently arisen phenomena.
Yeah. 당한 쇼로가 니슈 접시되라. 되게 좀바 유명하게 다른 정보 친질로도 땡기도 와. 되네 넘버 쉐바 샘샘바 다보게 넘버 쉐바데 템버리어스. 아니 소울라 소바 치료기 뭐부터 요마레스 템버 요마레스. 되네 다른 진리에서 와라. 쉐바 템버리 요번 짐바데 딱 다른 짐바. 아니 수 치료기 템버 매번 짐바데 치료기 매번 짐바데 세워라. 쉐바 템버리 요바데 딱 다시 치료기 매번 짐바데 체단 짐바라. 자 다른 짐베 친질로도 땡기워라. 쇼로가 미수 잡시 바데. 샘잠바게 쉐바 템버리 수 매세 치료 수 매세야데 다른 짐베 친질로레 스티 땡기도 와. 야 디질람나.
So this next verse, the 24th verse, is explaining
Ginyamdo labshane Joshua. Rangi teba nam rikpa la sokba se sheba de sigora. Kangda sungrab je tuen chitawa shinto madogbe sheba dembar ye. Chirugi tanye chirugi tuen sukta la sokba tanye doya mebar ke lembe chinjilodo tembe chiri tanye do niga ye je tuen damba niga mebar tsungba re so te tengdo wa. Di manyamdo labshana. Solokan Yustabshi.
So this is showing that conceptions of extremes of existence are erroneous. Verse 399. And it's in Buddhist ways of thought. So among our own sectarians, that means a Buddhist school of thought, the Vijnaptivadins or the Chittamatrans, or what are the mind-only, the followers of the mind-only school, and all those who have not understood the actual meaning of the scriptures, assert that consciousness is truly existent, and that external objects do not even exist conventionally. So here they've fallen into two extremes. So the consciousness is truly existent is the extreme of eternalism, and then the external objects do not even exist conventionally here means the extreme of nihilism. So this is therefore shown to be wrong, for both are alike in existing conventionally but not ultimately. Consciousness and external objects are alike in existing conventionally but not ultimately. Teresa.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that, actually. Did you? Don't do marbe. Chig me chechawa, tene, te mean jigden by a misidwa. Oh, tene chig ye, namshe de ye, chishu so de me, chechawa, tenigi namsha, mindese, te konangi, nesu, nesu da tumbe namsha marisegora. Niga turn number madruba nyambare, segora suda. Shebada naga shebada chisu nigara tondamba madruba na tondamba temba mayimba de nyambare sora jigden ya means niga tanyedo yore tanyedo meba ya mare sora niga tanyedo yoje kunzu temba yimbe chires tena de meche chebanido nema yese tena tanyedo pumbu ngachar yoje tondamba meba tenase dra tanyedo suda semla soba kaga yore sigara ane yeba tenase simjundi tembar yola se semda simjundi tembar yola sheba chirugi tendozo sudozo tanyedo ya meji cheba nido nyuba mahino sigwa cheba nido nyu mahise tena chirugi tenda sheba niga jigdena tragwa dar umabejan kelang barcha ose tibodo lamne siga tangbu ni diktenda. Yeah. No, the Dikangan Dosare, Sigatang Buddha Nibani Tandara.
Then here the verse reads, to say one exists and the other does not is neither reality nor the conventional. Therefore, it cannot be said that this exists, but that does not. So here, if we take the first two lines, to say one exists and the other does not is neither reality nor the conventional. Here, to say that the commentary explains it, to say that one exists and the other does not is not a presentation of reality, since both do not exist ultimately and are not ultimate truths. Nor is it a presentation of the conventional, since both exist conventionally and are conventional truths. Therefore, all five aggregates exist conventionally, but not ultimately. And so it cannot be said that mind and mental factors exist truly, while external objects do not even exist conventionally. Thus, Madhyamikas too accept both external objects and consciousnesses as they are known in the world. Teresa.
야, 다시로가 니슈장가 받으러와. 디 가르셰도서도 제바 타제 릭베 까미네 바스. 단디 릭베 제코 뇌지기 릭베 제 당송아. 디나네 제바들아. 타단 제와디 릭베 까미네 바. 랑윈에 투바 마이스 랑윈에 투바 요나 따타라. 매바야 마이스 매나 체다르바. 딱바다 체베 타니단 제와디 ene rikpa yangdali tene kaa thuku maris umabe takche ke tanyi dan trewe tongpa nye sheya de ne kerang rikpa kaa thuku maris o ti shekdwa sholo ka nishu tanga badiga tedara rikpa so kya chenpo ne ngobo tenpar mawa so lekpar kakpa na tongpa nye do mawa rikpa so umarik so lo so ba tezo kya chenpo ke ngobo tenpar yoyoba so lekpar kaa simba reso wara kakpa na tongpa nye do mawa la sunjin che menu bar dege do se tongpa nye mawa la kyon che tupku ma re se wara ta yang dakbe rikpa kone kyon che tupku ma re se tata ko kyo la len tabar awari tante ko tsu labgudwa unga mawa tsu labgudwa unga mawa ke unga bala tsu labgudwa kar labgudwa se na Teda rikbe so kya chenpo ne ngobo tenbar mawa so lekbar kakba na se kirang kanga kaso na se gora ngobo tenbar dhuba mawa tu kanga rikbe ko ne pa rikbe so tula so tozo pa kaso na se gora lekbar kakba na tongi do mawa la sunchi minu bar dege che se rangune dhube tongba nyeli ya kirang kyon chu nyugi ma re se gora dike chese te kadila budosna ko tada koyo kyola len dabar menu mesa ta keran rangune tube tongba she de nge len jap to mandu se gora len yakbo chi kem pa rangune yoba de tup tup yo marwa te tada koyo kyola len dabar menu me te dana ya kyola len debar gyurwa te shinshik be tembala ngombar chumba Tanjuan Juros, or Maumban, Keran Lancham Gage, Sanjay Tembalia, and a Tundu Sanjay Tembaya Washington, Keran Lan Yungres, whatever. Maumban, Chinaku. Then, or did Sula Gudua, that Delpa Lancham, Mishanga by the Songuara, or did Ambula.
So anyway, let's see. Here, there. We're on the. This is the final of the reasonings that are being refuted. The eighth one. So it says, impossibility of refuting through reasoning that which is free from extremes. So here, sorry, the assertion begins by saying here, when assertions, this is from the viewpoint of the essentialists. The essentialists is sort of quoting the Madhyamika, saying, when assertions regarding true existence of things and so forth have been thoroughly refuted in this way, it is impossible to state any refutation of the assertions regarding emptiness. So then they say, well, you say like this, but we say, even though we're unable to answer you at present, you will receive an answer. There will be those who make great effort on behalf of the Tathagata's teaching, saying in the future, somebody will come and answer you. Drisa.
Didar ko jala kyandan chebe cho yong sun zimba yu na umaba ke kele ye Thabkhe Tanyi da Trewe Tongpa Nyingse Kelen Batelia Ko Kun Yoba Yina Ni Mamu Balia Ti Sun Chingi Nubaya Sigri Esigora Nganzu Kelen Delia Kun Yomare Kun Mebala Mamu Tada Kaduina Sun Ching Tumge Ka Tumge Ungumare Esigora Ko Jala Kun da Jebe Cho Yongsun Zimba Yona Te Namba Shendu Trubale Sun Jin Nuba Sigri Esigora Yina Nganzu Ti Kun Yomare Esigora 저는 여다 매다 여매지 강라 촌에 여매봐 대라 윤이 정부나 랭가 주바 뉴메스냐 작도 우마바 강라세 그래서 우마바 강라 뭐부랑 신기 여바 켈링거 여다 매스도 뭐부 중세자 매치 뭐부 강가 자원에 매세 켈링거 말에 랑신기 여세 켈링거 말에 매바 인세 켈링거 말에 여 땡진레번 주에 수도 여 라완도 매세 타니데 유켈링겨라 뭐 매버랑 신기 주베 유미니가다 매진에서 뭐 매버랑 신기 주베 유미니가다 뭐 매버랑 신기 주바다 니가 신기 주바 니가 매버랑 신기 주바 시 강라 니바다 제베 촌에 여바 멤버 되나서라 강라 촌에 유메바세 랑군에 주바 켈림베 초 견던 제베 초 켈링 요 말이서라 Tela yuni ringbu na lenga chuba nyo ma yinse. Tela yuni ringbu lenga chuba nyo ba yoba ma yinde, kebe tongba nye ma wala sun chimba ni, keba zoge tenchin rebar chungwa chachi nyo, rawa do chuba tongba yinse, keba ke tinte ma wa tele ya, sun chimba de, namgala rimu chuba na shinri titugu ma resi gwara. Chaa ke shube sirwa chima nyo ba shino se, 자 슈샹게 룸바데 샹달의 슈니 네 네바치 메뉴만 시리스 거라. 디바돌로션. 그래서
So the Madhyamaka then answers this and says that is futile hope. It's completely false. If we held a faulty thesis, it could be refuted. It's possible that it would be refuted by proving its converse. But we don't have a faulty thesis, so that's not going to happen. The verse reads, against one who holds no thesis that things exist, do not, or do and do not exist, counter-arguments cannot be raised no matter how long one tries. So the commentary explains, no Madhyamikas hold the erroneous theses that things are inherently existent. They've said that, so that's the extreme of existence or eternalism. They refute that by saying that things are not inherently existent, and that even the slightest thing is non-existent. So that the Madhyamikas establish things as being dependent arising. So things this would express the extreme of nihilism, and so by saying that the things exist as dependent arisings, then that eliminates the extreme of nihilism, that non-things are inherently both existent and non-existent, or neither. So no matter how long one tries, no counter-arguments can be raised.
Joshua, drink some water, you're making me crazy.
Yeah, no,
Not very, have the water. Come on.
not very clear.
Yeah, I know, just, I think way too.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I guess that.
It's just.
So you should understand that refuting skilled proponents of emptiness is impossible. As impossible as it would be to draw pictures in space, or to cause space pain by beating it with an iron bar,
This one. Lobe Chumbangi Rabji, Tangbu Gedele, the Rabji Tangbu Gedelia, Payaba, Tama Gedele, Pemedua. Chigje really a pechar do some gura. Lobe Chumbangi Jabenalia. The in a chick mouse of Toban dozen matter ship to 3 mass on Gudua. Dawda Babson Gura. Oh, dear Mabas, Nimever, members, Gunsages, Mula, New. Jombe numitas. Nimewese de member kanga jom togure member de nimewese pa jombe nuba yoma resong guara. O de na shin song guara. Yangda tawe tamjin kun jombe yangda be tawa ome tawa de ene rangune yebe taksa ene tawa meban jombe cheda. O de kanga pa jom togure resong guara. Yangda tawe tamjin kun jomshe. Tela lenge kuga bring do pas. O yangda be tawa tela su neba kaya yang dak ba chen juba yung ma re song gora to ye su che ba os ya te chi la na
So the commentators Gyaltsab Dharma Rinchen, he says the master Dharma Dasa gave one analogy for each stanza of the first 8 chapters. Fearing in excess of words, they have merely been cited, but not elaborated in detail. So he says, the sun's light dispels all darkness. Darkness has no power to destroy the sun's light. The correct view destroys all extreme conceptions, whether that means whether it's a nihilism or eternalism, and thereby banishing any opportunity for controversy. Controversy then means that there's no way of replying.
Oh yeah, Daniba Liu sent them, but no changes and but Nanju Chuba, she gave a number shebe. Nimbushi, Lobe, the Loma number 10 Baba combatant, she rubbed to Chutu Benjaba in Chera. Oh, then Jugitan to Lotion, Jugi. Jugitan, ni Tanju Kanga Jabber, and Loza Kanga Chura Resido. And it Tanju Zaba, but the source nation, which Chanjusemba. Lobe Pagbale Shangan Zabare Shara. Chanjus and Benanju Jube, she gave it 3 Lur Jabateres. Then Jeba de Lobin Dawadraban Jabares. It's also Sera. Ne Loza Kanga Juresana. Niba Jurji Kanga Ju and a Kaji Trongerse, Kashmir del Sigora. Mima number Mambutari ora. Kaji Trongi Pemegi. Boom, Tinicare Boom. Renji Baby Kungarawana. Jagagi Kembo Tramsi. Ini renjin toji, right? Umbo tramsi se su simaran gyananda. Pyoji loza wan dongagi shumaliba tusuchiba basam nimadragi. Jagaki ne pyogedu gyurdi chenye lekbar tenle baba ose. Then digre ya teach lesson.
So this is the 16th chapter from the. This is the usual title, the 400 stanzas on the yogic deeds, showing how to meditate on settling the procedure between spiritual guides and students. And then in the colophon here, it says, this concludes the treatise of 400 stanzas on the yogic deeds of bodhisattvas from, spoken by Aryadeva, the spiritual son at the exalted Nagarjuna's feet. He was born miraculously from the heart of a lotus on the island of Singhala. Having crossed the ocean of our own and others' tenets, he made the middle way most clear by distinguishing between correct and incorrect views. And then, that's not quite the way it's written in the translation here, anyway, is a slightly different one, where it says that it also it concludes the explanation. The commentary is also an explanation that of it uses the master Chandrakirti's commentary on these 400 verses, and so this concludes both that and this work, the 400 stanzas on the middle way, written by Aryadeva. So, that picture trees on it.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do your marwa. Does it in a your marwa?
Dinner your marwa.
Oh, don't do it. This I shan't do that. Oh, yeah, Tony. This way. Oh, yeah.
4 minutes, Joshua.
Oh.
You have David's coming.
Oh, gonna see now, yeah.
Oh, the dental. Oh, Dangan the day car soda.
Yeah.
She gave the Chazan also. Oh, the Yabuchon, Sekeba, some Buchos, Narazo, Sonama Bosaso. And the Kanga comes to Yabusange, dealing on the Kuki share with his Sunday. Yabuchon Sonse. Oh, Kevalapchin Bosas, Chelsea, Chera. Oh, then a day.
So now we've finished this work by Aryadeva, the 400 stanzas on the middle way, and we have to feel, oh, I've been very lucky, and we've all, and you have, we've accumulated a lot of merit. You've also accumulated a lot of merit by listening well.
Oh yeah, then Nambe Shung the best Sabuchi catching Bushidara. Oh, the Indi Tezulipe, Mezekoran Tangni, Lotion Shingang, Kindungi Day. Oh, Tiyabati Vacation Bude. Konuchi Shosho let any shantamich Mara. Oh, the Indico Kindungi Day, Tandakonzo, Kelomite Sabatsu. Nikelongite Sartus to a Cheshi with the pay. Yabushidare, Sanji Temple Pengirese. Oh, Tenet Julia Chesu Rayose. Yeah.
And it's hard to having the time to study these kinds of texts is very difficult if you're just taking it, taking a look at it from time to time and here and there. So to then be able to do this and spend your life as a bhikshuni or a bhikshu, then is wonderful, and I what do you say, admire what you're doing.
Oh, Belia, Sanjay Temba, Sanjay Chukanga, the Yaboshin, they had the courage and Debrasana. Then the Rabdu Chumete, Mezekoranti Lutani, Tikanja, Lobson Singing Buyora. Oh, the real tenant and the toss. She had the Tedwa. Mishanda Nambegu in a tenation, Sabata Chacho Shida, Chitawashin to Shinga Kaburistua. Oh, T and Zako can do take Kashamburi, Tandanashi, Tuba, Samba, Komba Kanga, Yamli Abunanga Tinashi, Yarje Abunaronashi. Yeah.
In Tibet, we were able to have people stay as monastics and devote their lives to studying texts, and therefore the understanding of these texts has been what do you say, been kept alive until this time, and so to then have a monastic community that's devoted to studying these texts is very important.
Oh yeah, that is Yamli Chetan Kordi Tatale Mambusum Sara. Tina teacher Karsir, Keshipotoag. Any Michi to Tsuchis, Michi, Malia, Church Sherochis, Yamichi, Sherochis, Lavre. Shivere. Oh, Nikuji, Chua Medaba. Chua Medaba Yane and some tons, Jera. Any Tibabon la Kale Meba, Kevadruba la Kale Meba, young grace or it. Chua Medaba Yanda Yandu some Chingy, some Luton Guinea, and Keran Tibabon la Kale Ching, Mara Kevadruba la Kale Meba, young grace or it. Teacher love that. Yeah.
So then you you'll have the time to listen to and reflect upon and meditate on these teachings. Then the Geshe Potawa was asked for how should I for like a what do you say, a precept or instructions on how to practice, put the teachings into practice, and he replied, what is it? Meditate on the impermanence of death. When you do like that, then you will give up all non-virtuous action. You'll give up everything that's non-virtuous and cultivate that which is virtuous. And this will come without difficulty.
Oh yeah, Simjan Chambada Niji, Yana Yandu Komdase. Simjan Gitanjebala Kalemeba Chungures or
And then if you Ningje
Chambada Ningje.
Then if you and then in addition to that, if you cultivate love and compassion, then you'll have no trouble working for the welfare of living beings.
Oh yeah, Tigan Licheram Tongbani Komda Sora. Tongbani Komna, Tribabualia, Kalemeba. Any Rangulunga usum the Tibet of Wesibonation also there. Rangulunga usum. Tongbani Komna, Tribabuala Kalemeba, non Dukanga de Pon Kalemeba in Godes. Then Ranguluda, Nada, Yesumbuti, Timbe Hakura, Timbe, or Timbe Tobe Sibonation, Kambe Sibonation, Kangan Jambo. Shiva Yungudes or Timbe Tobe Sibatar, Yungudes or
because at Timbe
Hakura.
Oh, that Timbe Hakura.
Oh, Tinde United, they come back Matsina, Kangan Jambura, Lunga Yesu Kangan Jambur, or Dina Shinteko, Kasingazumidaba, Tombani Kangashesara, or Tinde Young Rawashugi, Molam Shugi Yeshe, Yana and the Kumtina no touch.
So then if you meditate on emptiness, then you will be free of any errors or mistakes. Then, so if you proceed in this way, then all your physical, verbal, and mental actions will become like walking on cotton. Is the example. I think we say walking on a cloud, but
Belbo Jambuchag,
very soft and very soft and what do you say? Album is like spongy or something like that. Easy to walk on.
Oh yeah,
so then, I hope that meditating on impermanence and what do you say? Impermanence and love and compassion and emptiness will come like this for you all if you meditate and what do you say? If you study and reflect and meditate on them, it will come like this.